not lying. Sneaker resellers are going bankrupt. I'm not going bankrupt. I don't know what you talking about. Might be motherfucking not going crazy, but I'm not going bankrupt. What is he talking about? What is he talking about? Man, that's what I'm saying. KP be talking like he was the dog out there. He was a goat. That's how KP be talking. Everybody gotta start talking like KP. If everybody thought like that about themselves and whatever they wanted to do, people would be motherfucking rich, man. People would be motherfucking rich. CDL is essential, man. Everything that's a trade is essential in general. Everything that's a trade is essential in general. No cap.
But somehow sneaker resellers are shocked and crying online about going broke.
See, those the sneaker resellers that was motherfucking. They was all they shit came from what I just said, popularity. That shit came from popularity. These COVID born business makers. That ain't just sneaker reseller. That's just business. These COVID business people. These people who got a booming business out of COVID. That's who going bankrupt. Don't just put it on the sneaker resellers. And it's the businesses who just thought they knew something because they shit was popping in COVID, when in actuality, that's just because people was just naive and had money to spend. Give plenty people random money to spend. They just go buy shit they never even knew they could buy. COVID lied to a lot of people, for real. I be trying to tell people they was flexing during COVID. It's tough, man. It's tough. Now they asking for loans.
Does anyone want to explain why shoes are literally just dying right now? I own a sneaker store and we've been struggling for the last couple months. And y'all can say, oh, it's because you overprice things.
I mean, look around. The cost of living is insane. Inflation has groceries priced like...
I used to be like, I needed a store. I'm happy I didn't get a store in my city. The price for renting out these stores, rather get a storage unit and trap out of that. Pull up to my storage unit.
Luxury items, and most Americans are just struggling to survive. So obviously, people aren't lining up to pay artificially inflated prices for sneakers that resellers buy up, hoard, and then mark up. Just to squeeze every extra dollar out of consumers that they can. Even real sneakerheads, people that love sneakers, are tapping out.
A lot of y'all infiltrated the sneaker.
The whole market changed. A lot of people, it's new people who don't know nothing about sneakers. It's people who motherfucking damn near just 14 years old and they rich off sneakers just because of what they knew. They knew how to backdoor stores, all type of shit. They knew how to bot stores. It's crazy.
Sneaker culture only for profit and gain, and y'all wasn't a part of it and was charging 3, 4, 5 times what the shoes was worth.
Which again makes sense when people are struggling so bad, when they have to choose between paying for gas, food, bills, or rent. And meanwhile, these resellers are trying to charge $500 for a shoe that costs dollars to manufacture. They deserve their fate. Now, I know this channel is super entertaining, but for all the times you get bored, there's a game you can play and get paid for.
Can't believe you, bro.
Want to explain why shoes are literally just dying right now? I own a sneaker store and we've been struggling for the last couple months. And y'all can say, oh, it's because you overprice things. And I know what you're gonna say. Oh, it's a Yeezy. You're overpricing it. It's $110. Retails like 2 something. Market's like 190. I'm pricing it at 110.
That pricing is recent, and maybe because they've been struggling the last couple months. When I say these reseller stores jack up price,
I'm a reseller. I know these resale stores jack up their price. They trying to pay for the rent. They trying to keep the lights on in there. You will have a motherfucking $100 shoe. They'll put that bitch in there and it can be used. And they gonna say it's $250. $250, bro. I thought you just told me it's used. Nigga said no cussing. I gotta take certain shit off because it's just like, why would I even tell myself I would do something like that? Like, why would I even say that? Why would I even say I would not cuss? They need to drop to 30 so I could cop. That's why you got a motherfucking cop shoes from me. See, I just sold nice pair of $50. You know, I just sold another pair. What was that? Well, you can just see the spreadsheet. We got 50s, we got 40s, we got 90s. Nike jacket for 70, brand new, you know. That's why you gotta shop with me, man. You don't be shopping with me. You be motherfucking shopping with all the rich white niggas. Y'all better learn to get your money, put your money where it's gonna benefit you at, which is over here. One priority, Kobe. You know, you gonna get benefited over here. You can get you some cologne before Christmas. You can get you some shoes. You can get you all type of shit, man.
This is so much, it's ridiculous. I remember going in one of these stores a few years ago to get the 10 Yeezy slides, which were maybe like $80 when they came out.
I don't know what possessed me to say some shit like that. I gotta increase my vocabulary. See, that was around the time when I'm like, yeah, I need to increase my vocabulary. So if I stop cussing, that's gonna make me increase it. But I ain't increasing that yet. I'm still working on the increasing. Talking about it, I got kids stuff too. What you mean? You get cologne for kids, you get perfume for kids, you get shoes for kids, you get clothes for kids. I got that too. I don't know what you're talking about. We got it for all shapes and sizes. You know, I don't even know what you mean. Can't afford. You can afford anything over here. We got discounts going on. We even got rug sales going on. We got everything going on, man.
Or something like that, and they wanted $284. The way
That's
they
too
jack
rich.
up prices is
That's
predatory and insane.
It's brand new. An off-white lot dunk, which what you haven't been able to get for 4 years now. Used to be going for 5 to.
That ain't even in my market. You gotta ask Snoop for stuff like that. That's not in our market. Kid trampolines. Nobody. We in the hood, man. Nobody can have a trampoline to just put up. We in the hood, man. I mean, sorry to tell you, 4-wheelers, like, that's getting stolen with the trampoline. And like that type of stuff, that's not even in. My customers ain't even reached that type of stance point yet. I'm sorry to tell you. Like, my customers, I ain't got the motherfucking Jeff Bezos customers who could buy their kids trampolines and shit, and, you know, it ain't gonna get stolen. They got a nice backyard. I ain't reached those customers yet. You'll be the first, so go ahead and buy some. I got Dior, you know, I got Prada, whatever cologne you need, perfume, Chanel, what's the one bitch name? Marc Jacobs, you know, all that shit. Yep. Kid, toddler shoes, toddler clothes, all that.
$600. Market's like $400. We have them priced at $320. A shoe that's sold out, hard to get. A SB Navy 4. It's used, but $210. That's like retail. And then you have stuff that are like Jordan 1s, like these shattered backboards that just came out. We were charging like $170 for them or something like that, which retails higher. And then we got like Lucky Greens, the Royal Toes. All these things are going for well under retail, and we have them priced under retail. For example, like a yellow ochre, which is not even a bad shoe, is going for like $90 in the store here, which is crazy. Retail is like what,
That's how much I would sell mine for too. I'll sell mine for $92. You know, just recently sold a pair like that.
It's definitely an interesting time in the sneaker world right now, and you'd think that people would be coming to sell us their shoes too because the market's down.
That's why I would never be that parent that motherfucking be trying to stay hip or buying them clothes and shit when they young. I would never be that parent.
But that's not even the case. We haven't had a lot of people coming to sell to us. I mean, last week we did buy a lot of shoes, but this week we're a little slow.
I really don't know why anybody sells their shoes to these places either, because they really don't get fair value.
So if you guys are looking to sell us your shoes or come and buy some shoes because you're looking to buy the dip, then please stop by.
The other thing that he's not mentioning is there are so many sneaker reseller stores now. You can go to any mall and there's going to be like 2 or 3 of these stores, where before it just used to be doing stuff online, StockX or whatever. But if you have all of these stores competing against each other, they're going to lose their money just off that. And some of the responses were on point. People realize all of these have no value. All are made in some factory in China for 25 cents. Exactly. So people stop buying overpriced shoes from greedy resellers. In other news, the sun is shining today. But I really think the point is so many people are struggling. People don't have money to waste or throw away on super inflated, overpriced sneakers. We are in a very bad recession. We have been for like 2 to...
Regardless, you gonna have to buy shit back to back. They gonna grow. Yeah, I don't think you get what I mean. Then they gonna grow. But the fact of people trying to motherfucking stay hip on buying this Jordan, this shoe, this new clothes, this, that, they gonna grow. But you can get kids clothes for $10. I got nieces and nephews. You can get kids clothes for $10, and you can get numerous amounts of items for $10. Y'all shopping for the high price kids clothes. That's what I'm saying. I would never do that. Like, I would just never be on that type of timing. That's not me.
3 years, and it's getting worse. The stock market
Jordans
doesn't
and
reflect
Yeezys.
American buying power.
That shit
Our
is
gov
over.
and their paid media shields are lying to anyone that will listen. It's pathetic. Core inflation is off the charts. And that's super accurate, and that can be reflected by this administration no longer sharing the job reports or inflation
Man, them some kids. They getting this bullshit cartoon, whatever bullshit on there. Some damn kids. I give a damn.
reports. The economy is in the toilet, but people are still acting like things are normal when they're really not. And another perspective just about sneaker culture in and of itself. Sneaker culture is dead because white people. The biggest resellers completely stopped giving a fuck about Jordans and Yeezys. The hype is cooked. Hip-hop dominance is dead. Same reason we just saw the first full month with 0 rap songs in the top 100.
Damn.
Parallel collapse. Harsh but true.
F to the resellers. A lot of you culture vultures, white kids came in, y'all started wearing Jordans. And
That's what I just said. I just said that. The little niggas who don't know shit about nothing, they just some little ass teenagers, and they just knew how to backdoor the whole market because their parents was in business for this long, so they had connections to just backdoor Foot Locker, Champs, and all this. Now they getting all the shoes repeatedly, all over the course of these COVID times. Now the market has been shot. It's a crazy world.
Jack
I
with
hate
the
it.
price. Because I'm gonna be honest, when I was in high school, when I was early 2000s, late 90s, white wasn't wearing Jordans. You know what I mean? Like, it might have been like 2 or 3 white kids that grew up around
Yeah,
blacks and
white
listen to
niggas
hip hop who
wasn't
might throw some
wearing
mics on, but the majority wasn't.
They definitely weren't wearing Jordans. They were Vans out. They would be
Yeah,
wearing
Chuck
Vans,
Taylors.
Chucks, like some old beat sneakers, but they weren't like the fly
Filas.
sneaker kids ever that I remember from growing up.
That was like a trendy thing. Like, white kids is wearing everything that we doing. And I'm not trying to sound like a racist or whatever,
No,
but
you ain't racist.
a lot of y'all
It's real.
infiltrated the sneaker
It's
culture
crazy.
only for profit and gain. And y'all wasn't a part of it. Like, y'all didn't know what it was like waking up, going into the store, seeing some shit you ain't know was coming out, or getting the East Bay magazine. And yeah, I mean, just being able to buy the Jordans retail is like so refreshing. Cause I
Exactly.
never paid resale my whole life until I got out of high school. Like, it was even the patent leathers, you could still like, I remember like, I'd say maybe 9th or 10th, you might see a line with like 2, 3, but like not this crazy shit. And I don't mind the line shit. Like, I'm not knocking the line shit. I'm knocking
No,
it
it was
that
lines
came
when
in
I
and
was
proliferated the
motherfucking.
community
That's why I could never get 'em.
and was charging 3, 4, 5 10s, 5 times what the shoes was worth. And that shit is over with. And now y'all gotta find a new hustle.
Yeah, they definitely got to find a new hustle or a new resale because I don't see anybody going back to paying super jacked up prices for sneakers. It's just not that important anymore. I think it's the same with streetwear. Groceries are like $1,000.
But that's what I was about to say, motherfucking. That's because we aren't paying attention that there's still thriving people who's thriving off sneakers. That's because we only paying attention to the niggas that's complaining. This is dozens of niggas who ain't complaining, and that's the reason why. It's the reason why. They market is still going good. Some people who don't actually got a motherfucking like community, then yeah. But some of these sneaker businesses actually made a community out there, so.
A week for families. Ain't nobody paying for specialty shoes. All facts. And then another reseller gave her opinion on why she thinks this is happening to the resale market.
So I own a sneaker store, and here's 3 main reasons why the sneaker market has crashed. 1, oversupply. There is way too much supply for the little.
Yeah, motherfucking Jordans is dropping every fucking month for real. They remaking Jordans, keep dropping the same Jordans. It's just, oh my god.
Man, that there is. 2, people now would rather buy for comfort. They'd rather buy on-cloud Hokas, just more comfortable
Yeah,
wear.
some
They don't really care about
bullshit.
buying Jordan 4s anymore.
Niggas is buying what's them bullshit Asics. Niggas is buying Asics now. People don't give a fuck no more. I remember I had Asics, I had DCs, I had Filas, I had Reebok. I was getting flamed out the ass. Now people love them.
and things like that, even though those SKUs are still very in demand. Number 3, and I think this ties into it, and I haven't heard many people talk about it, but I really think that like the love that people have for sneakers is just gone now. Like, sneakers used to be a talking point. Like, when you meet somebody with, like, let's say an off-white shoe, oh my god, such a cool shoe, and you could strike up conversation and become friends with someone because they had some sneakers that you really like, and you guys are into the same thing. You guys are like sneaker hobbyists.
You gotta go to events
And now
for that
I really
now.
don't see that at all anymore.
I think there's definitely some truth to that. There were huge sneakerhead forums back in the day. I don't even know if they or those communities exist anymore. I know for me, I'm not pressed to buy any of these shoes that come out anymore. I used to be a sneakerhead in high school. I'm selective, but I'll still buy any J's or like foam posits that I really like when I was growing up that I either had or I wished I had and I missed out on. But even if I miss them, it's no big deal to me. And I'm sure a lot of people that can't afford shoes feel that way. But another interesting tweet, people can't love what they can't have. It's a generation of people grown now who grew up not getting shoes because of people like this. It is a whole generation of people that grew up with sneaker resellers that would go in stores and buy every single sneaker before anybody else even has a chance to get them. I mean, when you see this in action, it's atrocious. Running through the store to grab every single pair so nobody even gets a chance.
It's really high beat too.
This is crazy.
You can have those. Excuse me.
This type of stuff really destroyed the culture around sneakers. When I was young, it used to be cool to get up in the morning, get in line, buy some J's to drop, and then wear them to school. People would be on your line like crazy. Or like me, I had a sister that worked at Foot Locker, so I definitely got all the shoes when they dropped. But that culture is completely dead now, especially with people being able to buy shoes online. But these sneaker resellers, this is just greed. They literally destroyed any love or community around shoes. Then put them up for resale at insane prices where people aren't even getting the shoes that they want to get. So resellers really created the problem that we're seeing today.
Growing up, I used to think that Jordans were this super luxurious item that were damn near impossible to access. Come to find out, it's just a couple slimy, smelly kids.
That's crazy that that's how people grew up. Not even knowing back in the day, you could just go to the store when Jordans dropped and buy your pair of Jordans. And then I even remember when people started buying like 2 or 3 pairs at a time, Foot Locker and other stores like that would limit them. We could only buy 2 Jordans max and 1 in each side.
But once I finally realized this fact and I had my own money to spend, I decided I was gonna start going after whatever Jordan I thought looked good for retail. So at the time, the next Jordan that was coming out that I thought looked good was the Red Thunder 4s. And on the day of release, I did all my online entries, and then I even went to the mall and did some in-store raffles, and obviously I lost everything. And as I was about to leave the last store, the worker just said, like, sometimes we have extra pairs and sometimes people don't like pick up their reserves. We just sell them the next day, immediately, first come, first serve. But you gotta be there early. I already know for a fact, like you had to be more than early. You had to be damn near there before
the mall
even opened to have a shot at this. And then I realized, like, that's what you actually had to do.
Even when I was younger, those lines in the mall would start way before the store opened because the malls are open. Like, old people go and walk through malls for exercise and all that. So before the stores even open the gate, there would be a line from the store going through the mall, just depending on how long the line was. You would definitely have to get in line before the store opened.
Because this was a mall, right? And the store that was doing this was a Foot Locker. So to get there early, to get there first, like, you had to already be inside the mall somehow before it even opened. So the next day, I arrived at the mall about an hour and 30 minutes before the mall even opens. After about like 15 minutes, I find it, I enter, thinking I have to be the only one there. So I'm thinking nobody's gonna be there.
Bro definitely never bought shoes before this.
Yeah, like,
of course, that wasn't the case though. There was already like 6 people there, and like most of them already had pairs of sneakers, and one of them had like 5. So I'm really like, why are you here? You already have 5 pairs and you here waiting for an hour and a half to
Why
get
would I stop at 5? What? Why would I stop at 5, bro? I'm cooking up. I'm chefing up right now. What's in my kitchen? It's cooking. This motherfucker is on fire. You mean I'm coming for my 6th pair now? Come on, bro. These bricks is moving. Why would I stop at 5 if I can go to 6? I mean, I'll damn near can get to 10. Come on, bro. Get out of here, buddy. He don't get it. Get out of here, buddy.
Extra what, like $40 or something? Like, bro, like, as we're getting closer to when Foot Locker's supposed to open and the line is getting longer, like 3 other resellers hopped on the line, but they just skipped, I guess because they were friends with the other smelly and slimy resellers that were over there.
That wouldn't happen back in the day. You want to jump a line, you're going to have to fight. It definitely would be a fight trying to jump a line to get Jordans, which are probably going to be sold out. Nah.
And I was only going to say something if I deadass didn't get my shoe. If I didn't get my shoe,
too late by then.
One of those slimy 3 people that just skipped, I was going to cause a problem. I was, hell no, oh fuck no. But eventually the Foot Locker opens and the line is moving, and when it's finally my turn and I ask them for a size 11, they say, I'm sorry, the guy before you just got the last size 11. Can you do it 10 and a half? So I take the 10 and a half, I pay for the 10 and a half. One of these cats who all took a size 11 that are all about to sell, one of these cats have to have it in their heart to trade with me. Come on now. So my first pick is obviously the nigga with 6 sneakers now. I think 5 of those 6 were 11s and only one of them was like a 10 and a half. I'm like, bro, there's no way you're this fucking evil to refuse a trade. And then I asked him.
He need a
and
full
he's
size
like, oh, no
run.
problem. Of course I can do it for a $40 surcharge. With a smile on his face. Like, he actually said it like that.
Yeah, you want a side swap? Yeah, man. I mean, that costs, man. You trying to do a side swap, that costs. Unless the store can do it for you. Oh well, I guess I got the solution to your problem. I think I got the solution to your problem. Hey, I'm just saying.
I'm telling you, like, no remorse in his eyes, just pure evil, pure greed. Capitalism is running.
Hey, you know what they say about scams? Still confused about money. You know what they say about scams? Still confused about money. It's okay though. It's okay though. I'll be the scammer for today. I'll be the scammer. It's alright.
Through his blood. When I say I was this close to just backhanding him, would I be in the wrong? Like, I was this close though.
Yeah, I would've beat your ass
The
if
only
you
thing
did
that
that.
held me back was
Nah, bro, you wouldn't be in the wrong.
You would have been hurt and you wouldn't have got your shoes. See, if you would have tried to backhand me, you would have been hurt and you wouldn't have got your shoes. Now you went to Foot Locker, got an ass whooping with no shoes. Ain't that crazy? Yeah, you would have been shitty that day. I'm sorry to tell you.
Backhand him, drop your 10 and a half, take the 11 and roll. That's crazy. He tried to charge his man $40 to swap
Yep.
shoes, which he's going to
Some
resell
people do
anyway.
50.
his reseller friends was finna back him up, and I needed to get 1v1s. Like, I can't take them all at the same
Some
time.
people do 50.
And then I go up to the next person, and thankfully this next person is a fucking human being. Like, bro, it's a 10 and a half and you have an 11 that you're about to fucking sell, bro. Like, you're making the same money. If I deadass waited, did all that, and then left without the sneaker size that I needed, I promise you I was wreaking havoc.
No,
I
you
promise you I
wasn't.
was wreaking.
I'm glad man's got his shoe.
He was
Bro
not
went through
wreaking havoc. He's a fibber. He's all a fibber. He was not wreaking havoc. He would have just already wreaked havoc when the nigga told him $40, cause that's what I would have told him too. 40, nigga. Matter of fact, cause you stood in line with me, I got you for the 30, bro. I got you, bro. Just give me 30, I'll side swap you, bro. Like, it ain't even no hard feelings. I got you for the 30 ball. You know, real quick and easy for you. I got you. But no, now niggas can't even let the white man upcharge you. Now it's all cool. But when it's somebody that's your motherfucking, your compadre, your peer, we just supposed to lowball ourselves. It's a crazy world. It's a crazy world, man. Y'all ain't gonna get far in business thinking like that.